In section 2 of chapter 3, we are going to be looking at area and perimeter of polygons. So the word polygon means many sides. Here you can see all the different types of polygons, and there's many, many, many more. A figure with a curved side is not a polygon. And here I took a little snippet out of your book of a circle, and of course you can see that looks like a square, but it has a slight curved side on it, so that is not a polygon. So again, anything with a curved side is not a polygon. So how do we name polygons? We call where two line segments meet a vertex. So here you can see vertex A, vertex E. We could say vertex D. When we're talking about a side, again, it is a line segment, so you're going to call it side CD or side AB, and you're going to have a little line segment above the top. Then we have diagonals, and a diagonal is anything that crosses between two of the vertex inside of the polygon. So let's take a look at quadrilaterals. A quadrilateral is a four-sided polygon. So here we have a figure ABCD. This would be called quadrilateral ABCD. A parallelogram is a quadrilateral where the opposite sides are parallel and equal length. So here you can see that side AB is equal to side DC and side BD is equal to side BC. So these sides are also going to be parallel and equal in length. A rectangle is a parallelogram where the four corner angles are right angles. So in figure EFGH, you see that each corner is a right angle. We still have parallel sides and equal sides. A square is a rectangle where all sides are the same length. So here we have in figure IJKL, every side is 4 centimeters. And because a square is a rectangle, all of the corners have to be 90 degrees. A trapezoid is a quadrilateral containing two parallel sides and two non-parallel sides. So here we can see that MN is parallel. So we have side MN is parallel to side OP. And then MP and NO are not parallel sides, but they are equal. So looking at perimeter. So the perimeter of any polygon is simply the distance around the outside of the polygon. So to find the perimeter of a polygon, you're just going to add up the lengths of its sides. So perimeter is a length, so the units of the perimeter will be units of length. So inches, centimeters, miles, feet, yards, whatever it may be. And here you can see an example of that. So perimeter of rectangles. The perimeter of a rectangle or parallelogram is the sum of the lengths of all four sides. So your formula is 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. The reason we're doing 2 times that is because we would have 2 W's and 2 L's. So a rectangular room is 20 feet and 6 inches by 18 feet and 9 inches. What is the perimeter of the room? Well, we can't have this mixed units, so you would need to convert everything to the same units. Or convert these measurements to decimal. So like 6 inches is half of a foot, so that could be 0.5. 9 inches is 3/4 of a foot, so that could be 0.75. So I'm going to do, the perimeter is 2 times 20.5 plus 2 times 18.75. So that first one gives you, when you do 2 times 20.5, you get 41. And then 2 times 18.75, and you get 37.5. And then if you add 41 plus 37.5, you get 78.5. feet, or 78 feet, 6 inches. The perimeter of a square is a special type of rectangle, so since a square has equal sides and you would just be doing side plus side plus sides plus side, that is the same as 4s. So let's say that I have an s equal to 5. Then I could just say the perimeter equals 4 times 5, and let's throw some units in here, so inches. So that would be 20 inches. Area of polygons. So the area of any plane figure is the number of square units of a surface within the figure. So this is looking at the inside. If you're thinking about a picture, you think about the glass of a picture frame, covering the inside. The area of a rectangle is the amount of space contained on the inside. An area of a rectangle is length times width. Here we have a rectangular room, 20 feet 6 inches by 18 feet 9 inches. What is the area of the room? So remember, we're going to do area is length times width. And this is just like that problem for the perimeter. So this is going to be 20.5 feet and 18.75 feet. And we're going to be able to multiply. So 20.5 times 18.75. And if you put that in on your calculator, you should get 384.375. Now, because we're talking about area, area is square units. So this would be square feet. Okay, and 0.375 of a foot is about 4.5 inches. We're not going to convert it because that makes it a little bit harder. But you would just do 0.375 times 12 to figure out how many inches that is. The area of a square is a special formula. You can just do length times width, but you could also do side times side, which means side squared. So if I have my 5-inch side, then I could just do 5 squared, which gives me 25 square inches. The area of a parallelogram can be computed using its perpendicular dimensions. Think about if you sat this parallelogram up, it would then look like a rectangle, so then you would just be doing base times height. So that's exactly how this formula came about. So base times height. Now let's say that my base is 8 centimeters and my height is 7 centimeters. Then to do the area, you're just going to do 8 times 7 and get 56 centimeters. And again, this is square units, so it's going to be 56 square centimeters. The area of a trapezoid can be computed using its perpendicular dimensions as well. So we're going to be using the base 1. So you can see these are our parallel lines. Base 1 and base 2 are your parallel lines, and then your height is that perpendicular that's dropped down between the bases. So I'm going to put in some numbers here. Let's say that this is 12 meters. We'll say this one is 7 meters, and we have a height here of 10 meters. So if I'm going to find the area of a trapezoid, I'm going to do 10 divided by 2 times 7 plus 12. So you do your height divided by 2 times the sum of the base. So 5 times, and we've got that 7 plus 12, so you want to make sure you are following your order of operations there. That's 19, and 5 times 19 gives you 95 square meters. There is some practice for you. If you use your e-text in My Math Lab, you can do 3.2 practice, and there's some problems, and then don't forget about your My Math Lab homework for practice as well.